Hello, I'm Professor Conformly, and welcome to my perfect explanation of how to survive a zombie invasion. Now firstly, we'll be going through step 1, identifying zombies. Now the most obvious way of identifying a zombie is through seeing rotting flesh, as illustrated here. Another way is through seeing severed body parts, shown here. Another clear indication of a zombie is that they will be covered in blood due to feasting on brains. Now, if you're worried about your own brains, there are several ways of defending yourself in certain situations.
And now welcome your host, Nutty.
Hi, welcome to iCanSurvive.com's Guide to a Zombie Attack. Today, I'm going to show you 5 of the best weapons when you're being attacked. Right, to kick things off, I'm going to start with a common household item. Everybody's got one of these. It is your simple knife. Now, a knife is really good when you're fighting hand-to-hand combat, but when you're coming up against a zombie, it's a little bit dangerous to get that close. I mean, you could get bitten, and if you're getting bitten, then you're going to become a zombie, and you don't want that. So, I devised a little improvement. It's quite simple. Just take a broomstick, some duct tape, and you sellotape a knife to the end. And when you've done that, you've got this. It's a spear.
Try new Zombriez, the product for you.
My preference would be for the idea that people act in accordance with their reference group. So what we tend to do is we tend to behave in accordance or similarly to people that we identify with for various reasons, one of which it may be to reduce our uncertainty of how to behave in any particular situation. So it makes us feel more secure because we have a ready-made idea of what is and isn't appropriate in relation to the group with which we identify. And the other is slightly more abstract, and that is it gives us a greater sense of self-esteem. Because if we value the group with which we identify, and we identify with them, we in turn value ourselves.
Simple. Did you do that? No more zombie. Again, we'll clean this off. Get that out of the way. Let's move on to the next one. Rightio. Another zombie. Alright. This next item, again, is quite common. Not necessarily in the household, but you should have one of these in your toolbox. And if you got one of these in your toolbox, you're going to be fine. But just like the knife, you're going to have to get a little bit too close to use this. So I advise you something a little bit bigger. Something like this. Now, this will do some real damage. Line up your shot. Take it. Cola juice! Let you decide. Now, if you just want to call this number here and ring in, and you can choose from either a spade, a fork, or a garden hose. Don't know why they put that one in there. We got a call?
Hello?
Hi there. Who we got on the line?
This is Peter Spiffison.
Hi Peter. Hi Peter. So what would you like to see me use?
I'd really enjoy it if you used the fork.
The fork it is, Peter. The fork it is. It's a good choice, by the way. Now, as you can see, this is no little fork. That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about a garden fork. Let me just pop one of our real live zombie heads in there. We'll test this bad boy out. Alright. You ready for this, Peter?
Follow or the behaviors of their peer group to a large extent. And the social psychological explanation for that falls under a broader concept called social influence. How are we as individuals influenced by the social group? And there are all sorts of quite complicated explanations for that, and none of them really, they're all slightly different, and none of them are definitive. They just exist as one amongst many potential alternatives.
Pirate movie 4.
There you go.
And that's zombie annihilation.
Thanks for that, Ryan. That's excellent, excellent. Right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 5 best weapons you could use to kill zombies. That's if you haven't got a gun. You see, if you got a gun, and then just point at watching this video, really, because you just shoot them.